Fathers, what moment made your life fall apart? For me, it was when my 7-year-old daughter asked me why mommy calls me a different name when she thinks I can't hear. What do you mean, sweetheart? I asked, my stomach already dropping. She calls you Marcus on the phone, but your name is David, right, Daddy? I felt the world tilt. My wife had been calling me David for 8 years. Marcus was her ex from college, the one she claimed meant nothing, the one she said she barely remembered. But when does mommy call me Marcus, baby? At night when you're in the shower, she talks really quiet, but I hear her from my room. That hit me like a truck. Sarah's bedroom was right above the kitchen. If she could hear these calls, how long had this been going on? That night I pretended to sleep and listened. Sure enough, at midnight she snuck to the kitchen. I crept to the top of the stairs. Marcus, I can't do this anymore, she whispered into her phone. He's a good father, but he's not you. Sarah keeps asking questions and I'm running out of lies. My daughter's name. She was talking about our daughter asking questions about why mommy seems sad all the time. I know we agreed to wait until Sarah turned 18, but I can't pretend anymore. I think about you every day. David doesn't suspect anything, but I feel like I'm dying inside. My hands were shaking. David, my own name sounded foreign, coming from her mouth. I dream about our life together, the house we looked at in Portland. Remember you said we'd have kids there? Well, I had a kid, just not with you. The knife twisted deeper. She'd never wanted children with me. I'd convinced her, begged her for years. He proposed with his grandmother's ring. It's beautiful, but every time I look at it, I think about the promise ring you gave me, senior year. I look down at my wedding ring, the same ring I'd saved for 6 months to buy. Sarah looks just like you, Marcus. Same green eyes, same stubborn chin. Sometimes when she smiles, I forget she's not yours. That stopped me cold. Sarah didn't look like me at all. I'd always wondered, but never questioned it. The next morning at breakfast, I watched my daughter eat cereal. Those green eyes. Her mother had brown eyes. I had brown eyes. Daddy, why are you staring at me? Sarah asked. Just thinking how pretty you are, baby. She giggled and went back to her cereal. That's when she dropped the bomb again. Mommy, who's Marcus? My wife's coffee cup slipped from her hands and shattered on the kitchen floor. Coffee splashed everywhere. Nobody, baby, she stammered, grabbing paper towels, not looking at me. But you talk to him every night. Is he your friend? My wife's face went white. She finally met my eyes across the broken ceramic. We need to talk, I said quietly. Sarah looked between us, confused by the sudden tension. Go watch cartoons, sweetheart, I told her. She skipped away, completely unaware she'd just blown up our family. My wife sat down heavily, put her head in her hands. How long? I asked. David, I can explain. How long have you been in love with Marcus? The silence stretched forever. Since college, since before I met you. And Sarah, more silence. Is she mine? My wife started crying. That was answer enough. I need you to leave, I said, my voice surprisingly calm. David, please, let me explain. 8 years. You let me believe I was her father for 8 years. You are her father. You raised her. You love her. But she's not mine. I could see her searching for words that didn't exist. I never meant for it to happen this way. I tried to forget him. I really did. But when Sarah was born and she looked so much like him, you've been lying to me since the day she was born. I convinced myself she could be yours. The timing was close enough. Close enough. I laughed bitterly. My entire life has been built on close enough. What are you going to do? She whispered. First I'm getting a DNA test. Then I'm calling a lawyer. You can't take Sarah from me. I'm not taking her from anyone, but I deserve to know the truth. She deserves to know the truth. That conversation ended my marriage, but saved my sanity. The DNA test confirmed what I already knew. Sarah wasn't biologically mine, but she was still my daughter in every way that mattered. My wife moved to Portland with Marcus 2 months later. The divorce was messy, but I got primary custody. Daddy, Sarah asked one night as I tucked her in, why did mommy leave? Sometimes adults make mistakes, baby, but I'm never leaving you. She hugged me tight. Good, because you're my real daddy anyway. I kissed her forehead, thinking about how an innocent question from a 7-year-old had unraveled 8 years of lies.